Hi everyone, my name is Cynthia Massey and I am an assistant professor of special education at Georgia Southern University. This module on effective teaching strategies for new faculty is a product of the Council for Learning Disabilities Leadership Academy Cohort 10. In this session, we will explore various strategies to enhance teaching effectiveness in both face-to-face and online classes in higher education. During this presentation, we will first explore how to understand and identify the unique needs of our higher education students. Following this, we will delve into specific strategies for face-to-face classes and then shift our focus to strategies for online learners. Understanding our audience, that is, our higher education students, form the crux of effective teaching. By identifying students' needs and accommodating diverse learning styles, we can develop strategies that resonate with them and foster a more inclusive and engaging learning environment. Open channels of communication are vital to ensure that students feel supported and heard. So how do you do that? Begin by identifying students' needs, perhaps through pre-assessment surveys. Before starting a course or a unit, conduct a pre-assessment survey to gauge students' prior knowledge, expectations, and learning preferences. Regularly ask for feedback and encourage students to reflect on their learning experience. This can help identify areas where they might be struggling. Conduct observations. In a face-to-face setting, paying attention to nonverbal cues and student participation can give insight into their needs and understanding. Analyze assessment results. Use the data from quizzes, tests, and assignments to identify patterns of strengths and weaknesses in student performance. Also consider accommodating for diverse learning styles through multimodal teaching. Incorporate various teaching modes such as visual and auditory learning styles, including diagrams, videos, lectures, and discussions, as well as kinesthetic hands-on activities to cater to diverse learning styles. Differentiate instruction. Develop strategies to provide different avenues for students to learn and demonstrate their understanding. This might include offering choices for assignments or varying groups and individual work. Have flexible pacing. Allow students to progress through the material at their own pace, offering additional resources and supports as needed. Incorporate universal design for learning. Utilize UDL principles to create a flexible learning environment that accommodates all learners, including those with disabilities. Finally, establish clear communication channels. Consider having open office hours, regular office hours where students can drop in and ask questions or discuss concerns. This can foster open communication. Have transparent grading criteria. Clearly communicate your grading criteria and expectations for assignments and assessments. Post regularly updated announcements. Use your online platform or learning management system to send regular updates and announcements, keeping students informed about course development. Encourage peer interactions by fostering a collaborative learning environment where students can communicate and learn from each other, possibly through discussion forums or group projects. And finally, have feedback loops. Establish mechanisms for continuous feedback where students can express their concerns and suggestions and see a response or action taken based on their feedback. Next, we're going to talk about strategies for face-to-face classes. Face-to-face classes offer a rich environment for interactive and collaborative learning. Let's explore some strategies such as interactive lectures, collaborative learning, and formative assessments that can help us leverage the full potential of in-person classes. We'll start with interactive lectures. During your interactive lectures, you might consider incorporating polls and quizzes. Using real-time polling or quizzes to engage students during the lecture allows them to respond to questions and see instant results. Or you might choose to use interactive demonstrations. Consider performing live demonstrations or simulations where students can participate actively, making predictions or observations. Use of multimedia. Incorporate videos, simulations, and interactive diagrams to break the monotony and engage students visually. Case studies and scenarios. Present real-world case studies or scenarios and encourage students to analyze and discuss them during the lecture. Question and answer sessions. Periodically pause the lecture to take questions, encouraging students to clarify doubts or explore topics in greater depth. Next, let's talk about collaborative learning. Perhaps you might consider using group projects. Assign group projects where students have to collaborate to research, create, and present a project together. Discussion forums. Create online or in-person discussion forums where students can discuss topics, share resources, and learn from each other. You might choose to use collaborative document creation with tools such as Google Docs to allow students to collaboratively create documents where they can contribute and edit in real time. Or you might consider the use of role-play activities. Design role-play activities where students work together to enact different roles, enhancing their understanding of the topic through different perspectives. Finally, we'll talk about formative assessments. There are multiple types of formative assessments available for you to consider. I'm just going to talk to you about a few of them. The first is exit tickets. Use exit tickets at the end of the class to gauge students' understanding of the day's material and identify areas that may need further review. Or encourage students to create concept maps to visually organize and represent their knowledge about a certain topic. You might ask students to maintain reflective journals where they can record their thoughts, questions, and reflections on the learned material. Or open book scavenger hunts where they search for key pieces of relevant information. Allow students to self-assess their understanding of the material, encouraging them to identify areas where they need further study. Or you might choose to create scaffolded assignments where students gradually build upon their skills, receiving feedback at each stage before moving on to the next. Gallery walks are a way in which teachers can place different questions, problems, or prompts around the classroom. Students then can work together in groups or pairs, walk around, and write their responses or solutions on a piece of paper underneath each question. The benefits of this include students getting to move around the room and engage with multiple topics. Roundtable discussions include arranging students in small groups to discuss a question or topic and then share their group's discussion out with the class. This facilitates deep discussion and consideration of multiple perspectives. 1-minute papers can be used near the end of class, in which you ask students to write down the most important point from the day's lesson and one question they still have in approximately 1 minute. This quickly assesses their understanding and identifies areas of confusion. The last thing on this slide includes the use of the muddiest point. This is an activity in which students are asked to jot down what they found to be the most confusing point of the lesson. This helps to identify concepts that need further clarification. It promotes collaboration and deeper understanding of the topic. Interactive face-to-face classes are a powerful tool in fostering engagement and deep understanding. Incorporating multimedia elements, using real-life examples, and encouraging student participation can make your lectures more dynamic and resonant. The aim is to create a vibrant, interactive learning atmosphere where students are active participants rather than passive learners. You might choose to use guest speakers. Invite industry experts or professionals to share real-world experiences and insights. This provides students with different perspectives and a glimpse into the practical application of their studies. You might choose to go on field trips, either face-to-face or virtually. You can arrange these to industries, classrooms, or laboratories, as well as other relevant places to give students first-hand experience. This enhances learning by connecting theoretical knowledge with real-world application. Incorporate multimedia elements. Use videos and animations where appropriate. Using short videos and animations can illustrate complex concepts or theories. Visual aids can help students better understand and retain the material being learned. Teachers might use programs such as Nearpod or Pear Deck in their classrooms to facilitate interactive and engaging learning experiences. These integrate multimedia elements and real-time assessment and collaborative activities, thereby catering to various learning styles and promoting active participation. Edpuzzle is a site that allows teachers to enhance student engagement and comprehension by integrating interactive, customized video lessons with embedded questions and feedback, allowing for a more dynamic and personalized learning experience. Flip is a program in which students can express their understanding and perspective through video responses they create, which promote a deeper understanding of content and can help develop critical thinking and improve communication skills. Interactive infographics can be used to represent data visually, which can be manipulated by the student to observe various outcomes. This engages students to make data analysis more interactive. Teachers might also choose to use virtual reality in their classroom. By integrating VR and AR technologies, we provide immersive learning experience. This offers a hands-on approach to learning and can make abstract concepts more tangible. Collaborative learning leverages the power of group dynamics to enhance the learning experience. Through group projects, discussions, and peer reviews, students not only learn from the instructor, but also from each other, fostering a richer learning environment. You might choose to use group projects and discussions. The Jigsaw teaching method is a cooperative learning strategy where students are divided into groups, and each individual is assigned a specific portion of a topic to research and learn, after which they teach their segment to their group members, encouraging not only individual accountability, but also collaborative efforts in order to assemble a comprehensive understanding of the entire topic. This ensures individual accountability and promotes expertise in specific areas. You might choose to use the Think, Pair, Share strategy, in which students think about a question individually, then turn and discuss it with a partner, and then share it with the whole class. This gives everyone a voice and encourages quieter students to participate. Fishbowl discussions are those in which the inner circle of students discuss a topic while the outer circle observes. Roles are then reversed. This enables focused discussions and reflections on communication dynamics. In group projects, role allocation activities are used in which you assign specific roles to students, such as the researcher, the presenter, or the scribe. This ensures everyone has clear responsibilities and contribute to the group. You also might choose to use peer reviews in your classrooms. With these, you provide students with guided sheets or rubrics to direct their peer review process. This ensures consistency in feedback and aids in providing constructive criticism. You also might choose to use the double-blind review process, in which neither the author nor the reviewer knows each other's identity. This encourages honest and unbiased feedback. Switching gears, let's now focus on strategies that can help us navigate the realm of online classes effectively. We'll be discussing the importance of engaging video lectures, fostering community through online discussions, and utilizing virtual simulations for an enriched learning experience. First, we'll talk about engaging video lectures. You might choose to include interactive elements in your online classes. Interactive elements include things such as incorporating polls, quizzes, or diagrams into video lectures to encourage active participation. We've talked about several of these in the previous slides. This keeps students engaged and helps in retaining information through active participation. Also, you might include segmentation or breaking down your lectures into shorter segments, each focusing on a specific topic or concept. This makes it easier for students to absorb information and maintain focus. You might use visual aids and annotations. Using visual aids like graphs, flowcharts, and on-screen annotation to supplement verbal explanations encourages enhanced understanding by providing visual context and helps cater to different learning styles. You might choose to have online discussions in forums. Something that you might choose to do is a structured discussion. Organized discussions around specific topics or questions, guiding students towards deeper exploration and critical thinking. This facilitates focused and meaningful discussions and encourages analytical and critical thinking. You might choose to have students be peer moderators. Allow students to take turns moderating discussion forums, fostering leadership and organizational skills. This encourages student ownership and responsibility, fostering community and collaborative learning. We want to make sure we provide real-time feedback to our students. By providing timely feedback and guidance during online discussions, we keep the conversations constructive and on task. This helps to maintain a respectful and focused discussion environment, fostering deeper understanding and exploration. You might choose to use virtual simulations or scenario-based learning. You can develop virtual simulations that replicate real-life scenarios, allowing students to apply theory to practice. This enhances practical skills and understanding through experiential learning. Collaborative simulations are those in which you organize simulations where students can work in groups, fostering teamwork and collaboration. This develops teamwork skills and encourages collaborative problem solving. You always want to debrief and reflect after simulations, in which you hold debrief sessions with students to reflect on their experience and discuss their learning. This fosters reflection and critical thinking, helping students to learn from experiences and apply insight to future scenarios. By adapting these strategies, educators can create a dynamic and interactive online learning environment, encouraging active participation and fostering deeper understanding and skill development in students. In conclusion, adopting flexible and adaptive teaching strategies is key in fostering a learning environment that is inclusive, engaging, and productive. As we navigate the evolving landscape of education, it's imperative to continually adapt and learn, striving to offer the best possible learning experience to our students. This professional development module was developed as part of the Council for Learning Disabilities Leadership Academy Cohort 10 project. If you have any questions about this module, please contact Dr. Cynthia Massey at cynthiamassey@georgiasouthern.edu. Thank you.